Let's now go into some of the states. We have Manisha Priyam with us. She comes from Bihar. Remember, now that Delhi is done and dusted, the next big election is in Bihar. Lot of excitement about what may happen in Bihar because you've got clearly a lot of anti-incumbency against the government that's built up over the years. How might that translate into votes and seats? Let's take a look at what the data for Bihar looks like in this See Voter India Today Mood of the Nation poll. This is the next big political prize. It happens towards October, and this is the first time we're putting out this data for Bihar. India Today Mood of the Nation poll predicts that if elections are held right now, the NDA alliance, which has the BJP, it has the Janata Dal United, it has smaller parties like the Lok Janshakti Chirag Paswan faction, Maji faction, they could be at 52. In the Lok Sabha elections, they were at 47. So that's a 5% increase. As far as the India alliance is concerned, they could go up from 39 to 42. A 10% gap means a clear victory for the BJP-led NDA in Bihar. Now the question is, how would that translate into seats? Let's take a look at, and remember these are Lok Sabha projections, so you have to get a broad sense of what the 243-seat assembly could look like. There are 40 Lok Sabha seats in Bihar. The India Today Mood of the Nation opinion poll predicts that the NDA could be between 33 and 35. This is more than the 30 seats they had in the Lok Sabha elections. The India Alliance could slip from 9 to 5 to 7. To what extent, Yashwant, is this relevant in the context of the Bihar Assembly elections? And to what extent, because your questions are in a national context, could things be different when you do a state-level poll?
It's very, very important a question to think, because Bihar is one state which purely works through arithmetic, Rahul. There is no Delhi kind of a split vote in Bihar कि ऊपर मोदी को नीचे किसी को या नीचे किसी को ऊपर किसी को, ऐसा बिहार में होता नहीं है. Bihar is like very clear. If the three allies of the BJP, are sticking with BJP, then it is pure arithmetic. If Chirag Paswan particularly and JDU, not much of Maji faction, that's not really big in terms of any advantage in that way. But if these two are sticking with the BJP, there is no way they are getting their arithmetic wrong.
So let's put that question to Manisha Priyam. She comes from the state of Bihar. Yashwant Deshmukh is essentially saying if Chirag Paswan, Nitish Kumar, Maji and the BJP fight the election together, there's just way too much arithmetic strength on this side. It will negate whatever anti-incumbency is built up against the Nitish Kumar government. Do you buy that?
So thanks for reviving me as a Bihar specialist. I like this. It's good for me.
No. We are inviting you as a general specialist. The first question to you is on Bihar. That's all.
I love it. Okay, I love it. And I do disagree completely with Yashwant. Since I am the Bihar specialist, let me also tell you that the most important thing is that Nitish Kumar is down and out. And I think for the last 7 or 8 years and at least 2 of the elections, all that Nitish Kumar had done was to stall the installation of a BJP-led government in the state of Bihar. And I think it's done and dusted that, the BJP is the party in the Ascendant. And remember, there's no doubt that these projections of the Mood of the Nation survey are a whopping 52%. You can put in, theorems of physics, not mathematics or arithmetic, and say there'll be a momentum, there'll be a big bang, and everything is all correct. Towards the end, you will see a BJP today, which is a party of the Chaudhrys. Remember, the Chaudhrys there are several OBC castes and also from amongst the Dalits. It may not be Maji, but the Chaudhrys represent several of the lower EBCs and the Dalits. It will be a party that's also the BJP is a party like the Aam Aadmi Party, which is the Gully party of Patna. It's the BJP. If you go to the gullies from where you hear the stories of King Khan and BPSC struggles, you'll be shocked and surprised that neither the RJD and let alone the Congress party do not even know the dynamics of how the poor rural youth are escaping agrarian distress and coming to these urban gullies. Which is the party that handholds? It's the BJP in competition with the Nitish Kumar.
But the truth of the just to hold that thought, the truth of the matter is Bihar is the one North Indian state where the BJP has never had a chief minister of its own. So Rajat Sethi, taking off from what Manisha Priyam is saying, if the BJP is the party in Ascendant, Are we therefore seeing, with the arithmetic that Yashwant speaks about, a change as to who will now drive this force? Henceforth, the BJP drives the force. Nitish has to just accept a secondary position. And do you see that happening, therefore, in the elections of 2025? The one state where the BJP is not had a chief minister of its own, in North India, they could well get one. Or the Hindi heartland.
Rajdeep, I don't think BJP is in any kind of a hurry, especially with regards to Bihar. And given the massive fortune that Nitish always sort of has on his side, no matter how he positions himself, he's the one who is the kingmaker and essentially the king at the end of the day. I still believe BJP is comfortably fine not to disturb the apple cart the way it is. In the center, it does need the support of not just Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, but many more fence-sitters, non-India alliance parties, because it has some bigger agendas, bigger reforms that it needs to bring in. I believe that BJP currently, it's not like there is some kind of a tall leader within the state unit of the BJP, which is outshining Nitish Kumar on its own. What's the need to disturb that equation right now?
So Rahul Verma, you believe that? Because, Nitish has seen, his health concerns. The truth of the matter is the BJP is now easily the most prominent party of Bihar. The JDU seems to be piggybacking on them. Do you believe that transition is about to take place?
So I think what is right, that BJP is a power in ascendance in Bihar. And it's the single largest party in terms of vote share. But Nitish Kumar, till he is there, I don't know about 5 years later, but in the current election, will continue to be median of Bihar politics.
He'll be the face of this alliance?
Median of Bihar politics. Without him, no alliance will be able to get majority. The reason is following. Bihar is polarized in two large caste blocks. On one side, you have RJD, where you have Yadavs plus Muslims, and on the other side, you have upper caste with the BJP. Nitish Kumar continues to hold, be a leader of the smaller OBC classes. So whichever side he goes, that sort of touches the 40%
But it's
mark.
a catch-22.
So without him...
Just one point, Rahul, in this, is that let's not forget that this is just a mood of the nation poll.
Yeah, sure.
So the fact that the BJP will get a majority on its own is theoretical in that sense. Whereas the practical reality is that Nitish and the BJP have 30 seats out of 40 in that. And Nitish becomes a very important component in the current
No, but it's a catch-22, Rajdeep. On the one side, you can't say we won't make Nitish Kumar chief minister. I asked Nadda ji this question when we interviewed him. He said, no, Nitish Kumar will be our face. He didn't say CM. If you say Nitish will be the CM, that's to your disadvantage because he's now not well. Anti-incumbency is built up. But if you say he won't be the CM, then a lot of the smaller EBCs that come together as part of this NDA
coalition... And they
coalition
cannot afford a revolt at this time
may
from
not
Nitish.
be very happy.
So this is what has happened last time.
Both at the center and at the state.
Last time this is what had happened.
Look at historically, 2015, Nitish Kumar went with Lalu Prasad, swept Bihar as a combination at a time when Mr. Modi's popularity was at its peak. Come 2020, there was a sense that the BJP tried to consciously undermine Nitish Kumar using Chirag Paswan. Put him there so that the BJP became the party number one. Eventually, that experiment for a while floundered when Nitish switched sides, then came back. Now you've got a situation, I believe, if the BJP doesn't move now, then when? You see, in Maharashtra, they moved after Bahasaheb Thackeray's death.
They moved before. I don't think they can move before. That's inconceivable.
So I'm asking whether they can move before.
They can't move before. They lose the election.
So therefore, so you're saying Nitish Kumar remains the face, even though the BJP is the primary party.
Even though the BJP will deny it, they're likely to do a shindig.
Rajat is bang
They're likely
on
to
when
do a
he
shindig.
says...
They will most likely do a shindig. You can't make Nitish Kumar in his current age.
So when you say
Nitish Kumar is not Shinde.
No, 1 minute.
Nitish Kumar is not Shinde, please.
Rahul is saying, you're telling me something interesting. You're saying the BJP, if at all, will try to create a Shinde-like figure to replace Nitish Kumar.
No.
They tried. They tried
that's
in
not what I'm
RCP.
saying.
They tried it.
No, I'm not saying that. I am saying... No, 1 second. Sorry, don't get me wrong. I'm saying they'll run the election showing the face of Nitish Kumar. Once they win, and if they win, they may then want a BJP leader. So that's the Shinde context I made, that you can't change him and dislodge him now. You can't tell voters he won't be chief minister. You fight under his leadership, and then later, because you're the much bigger party.
So the time has come. The time time has come. When I mean is this election could be the last election in a way.
Rajdeep is egging them to do it before the election. No,
I'm not. Look, the fact of the matter is, as is rightly, Bihar is a triangle. Two sides join hands, the third loses out. It's been that way for 20 years. The moment RJD and JDU come together, BJP is pushed on the defensive. And I'm just saying that, and you haven't mentioned the fact, and interestingly,
Nitish
the likes of
Kumar.
Prashant Kishore, is Bihar waiting for a vacuum to be filled?
Okay, let me put it this way. Nitish Kumar is not going to retire till the day he decides to retire. All right, that's the bottom line. I agree with Rajat on that. BJP is in no condition and no way and no mood to shake the apple cart at this point.
And let's also not forget, Yashwant, that they depend at the center for the JDU support.
Exactly.
They wouldn't want to lose an ally. They wouldn't want Nitish to switch at this time. So that's why I'm saying this might be great as a mood of the nation poll, giving BJP the majority.
But Yamini Iyer, the big difference, of course, is that in this poll, the question that is asked is, who will you vote for if elections are held today? And you're using that to then extrapolate what this vote share means for a state assembly election. Whereas in an assembly election, the factors are different, the circumstances are different, and therefore to imagine that there would be a 10% vote share lead at the outset may not necessarily be coming to the right conclusion.
We have increasingly seen the Indian voter as a very sophisticated actor, indulging in some versions of split ticket voting. They have very different sets of expectations for state government elections and very different sets of expectations at the general election level. Don't forget also, if you think of 2024, Bihar was the one state where a lot of the sort of broader discourse that India Alliance was pursuing on caste and social justice actually did not have a kind of a direct impact in terms of seat shares, and the NDA did remarkably well, especially in comparison to Uttar Pradesh. So in some ways, and I agree with Rahul Verma, that the Nitish Kumar plays a very, very important role as a foil, particularly for the BJP, on the complex caste question in Bihar, which allows for some element of dilution in favor of the BJP. Around this larger question of caste census, social justice and redistribution, which the BJP certainly struggles with in many other parts of the country. And we saw that in the context of Uttar Pradesh in the general elections as well. So I think that we should be careful about how we are interpreting this. Certainly in the momentum across the country, as is clear from your survey, is suggesting that the momentum is back with the BJP. When momentum is back, you do get this kind of sort of elevated figures. But ultimately, how this translates into an electoral contest, and particularly the difference between a general election and an assembly election, plays into very different sets of factors. And Nitish Kumar, again, is going to be one of the most critical players in shaping the discourse, particularly around caste and social justice, which is going to be at the heart of what India Alliance is going to bring to Bihar, for sure.
Let's put one last question to Manisha Priyam before we move on. On the issue of Nitish Kumar, is it better in your view for the BJP to project him as chief minister, or to make clear to the voters that there will be a change so that they know that a new leader with new energy will be taking over? Because Nitish Kumar is now beginning to look tired, heading towards retirement, even though he wouldn't think so. Which one do you think is the better strategy or the more likely strategy? Manisha Priyam.
So to have him as a face, but one of the things that's not even been discussed, that the BJP in Bihar today is also a party that has got a share of the OBCs with it. Remember, Samrat Chaudhary is the son of Shakuni Chaudhary, who was an important RJD leader. He's a Kushwaha leader. There are Yadav leaders within the BJP. Remember, Meesa Bharti would not have won that Patliputra seat against Ram Kripal Yadav, who was an erstwhile Lalu Yadav ally. So I do agree that keep Nitish there, but his party also increasingly, including his party chief, is someone who's a trusted confidant of the BJP. There is no difference today between large sections of the JDU and the BJP. You need to have a ground view. You need to have a worm's eye view. Remember, the Pasmanda Muslims are the only ones who require the face of the JDU in front. Almost all caste segments have moved away to the BJP. And today, should Nitish Kumar say that I'm not going to go with the BJP, I'm going to go with the RJD, you will see the clear results of what I'm saying. Today, Nitish Kumar needs the BJP in his sunset to be able to retire with grace more than the other way around. The BJP is a very robust party on the ground today, and the India Alliance does not have a script. Much of the script, in fact, of the RJD allies has been taken away by the BJP. It's doing things that the erstwhile OBC and EBC politicians did. Remember, the Karpuri Thakur Bharat Ratna has been given by the BJP, not by Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav or a UPA government. On 18th of January, I saw Rahul Gandhi's rally in Patna, the Samvidhan Divas, with a constitution and Karpuri's photo by his side, Rahul Gandhi. And it was quite mesmerizing for me to see that both these scripts today on the ground belong to the BJP more than any other party. So you need to have a grounds view. Don't think that Nitish will be of great help. It's a formality, that it's a rites of passage that must be gone through. You put it a little crudely saying Shinde effect, but I would largely agree with you, Rahul, on the fact that this is sunset. Also remember, last point, that the BJP cadres have been very upset by the fact that they've been battled for 2 terms under a particular leadership and their own leadership does not emerge. The Delhi elections were won also by a very resurgent cadre from Bihar, carefully picked for the OBCs. Much of the Purvanchali vote bank was broken because from Bihar, the contingent consisted of specific caste groups. I have details of that as much as you have of the RSS meetings. And the Purvanchali vote bank was broken because the Bihar caste arithmetic was down in every gully, nulli. The Aam Aadmi Party's politics stolen beneath its nose by the Purvanchali contingent, carefully worked out on caste by a resurgent BJP, that is today Karpuri's party in Bihar.